What's up, space pirates? This is your Admiral, the ever-charming Dr. Disaster. And you wouldn't think that it's possible, but somehow things have gotten even worse for Naughty Dog with their new game that they just revealed.
Worse? How could they get any worse? Take a look around you. We're at the threshold of hell!
Intergalactic, the Heretic Prophet, has been getting absolutely slammed like crazy for featuring whatever the hell this is that they are passing off as a main character for a AAA video game. They seemed to be under the impression that gamers were going to be cool with this sort of thing, but instead, they've gotten a bit of a different reaction from gamers.
Where are you taking this thing?
The trailer for this game, which was released at the Game Awards on Thursday, was ratioed to hell and back on YouTube. And in fact, these ratios have gotten out of control on all three of the channels where the trailer was released. The ratio is now at a clip of 2 or even 3 to 1, depending on which channel you look at, which is mind-blowingly bad, as I'm going to show you in just a couple minutes here. But there are several things to talk about with regards to this game. We're going to look at what Neil Druckmann, the head of Naughty Dog, said about the plot of the game, because it looks pretty bad.
It's horrible. It's terrible. We gotta stick with our decisions, right? Yeah, I can't go back on it now. No. All right. Anyway.
To top it off, the actress featured in the game as the main character has said some pretty controversial shit about gender ideological crap, which tracks perfectly with the androgynous lump of whatever the hell that's supposed to be on the screen that she plays as. Because let's face it, this right here would not have been difficult for Naughty Dog to achieve, and if they had presented this as the character that you play as, nobody would have batted an eye. She's not supermodel gorgeous or anything like that, but she looks good. However, they intentionally gave us what they did, which is this, and the response from gamers everywhere has been predictable.
Holy mother of Jesus! She's a man!
That shit is gross!
Alright, me hearties, make sure you like this video and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already, and also, don't forget to follow me over on Twitter or X, or whatever you want to refer to it as these days. I keep a list on there of games lousy with wokeness pinned to the account at all times for your reference. My handle over there is Dr. Disaster 1. Alright, so let's dig into Intergalactic, the Heretic Prophet, which has been getting roasted exactly like it deserves. Naughty Dog didn't learn their lesson with their last go-around when The Last of Us 2 sold like shit relative to the powerhouse that the original game was. They seem to suffer under the delusion that no matter what they put out, we are just gonna buy it up. They were fortunate to be able to use the famous name of The Last of Us the last time around, not to mention the goodwill of the gaming community after all the Uncharted games. But that goodwill has significantly eroded, and with a new IP that does not have a built-in audience, this thing is gonna suffer. This article from Games Radar tells us about the theme of this game, about religious fanaticism apparently, which is not a subject I would trust the current iteration of Naughty Dog with, not at all. They will not handle it with the proper care. It's not hard to suspect that this will be used, this theme, as a cudgel to attack people who are opposed to the progressive, ideological BS that they've been pushing into their games lately. But I want to show you a bit of the article so you can see exactly what was said about it. The article reads, Naughty Dog unveiled Intergalactic, the Heretic Prophet, its first original project in over a decade at the Game Awards, and director Neil Druckmann has teased us with some more details about the upcoming story. We already know some details. The game is set in a faraway retro future centered around the mysterious planet Semperia, which is cut off from the rest of the universe. It stars Tati Gabrielle as Jordan A. Munn, a bounty hunter on a mission to the celestial body to unravel its secrets. Druckmann tells the New York Times that the ambitious story revolves around a fictitious religion and explores what happens when you put your faith in different institutions. So, that gives you an idea as to what the basis of the game is, but the actress, Tati Gabrielle, who plays the main character, is an absolute loon. Quite reminiscent of the loon that we saw playing the main character in The Ghost of Yotai. This is a video of the main character actress talking about her view on gender shit, so you can see who it is that Naughty Dog hired to play as their main character of this game.
And then as far as with non-binary and transgender, I hope that we just start seeing that the future is here whether we like it or not. We need to not just accept it, but embrace it. Embracing something and seeing not only the beauty of it in it, but the way that it contributes to the world.
Oh, you mean contributions like this?
Excuse me, sir, there's a young man in here. And you watch
Excuse me, it's ma'am. It is ma'am.
I guess if you're talking about making people chuckle because they saw somebody say something really stupid on social media, then yes, this stuff contributes in a big way. But carry on.
And contributes into the way that anybody of any gender, race, creed, color can form their identity and can walk through the world with pride and their chin up high, like I think is so important for the generation coming behind it.
Yeah, I don't know about you guys, but I think the world could do with a shitload less pride than what we're seeing these days. I think a lot of people should have a hell of a lot less pride in their feeble accomplishments. This culture of toxic positivity is creating a broken world where nothing works. And I'm not even talking about just video games here. I mean, nothing works like it used to. People take pride in themselves, which is repulsive, and they take zero pride in doing work that they can use to serve their fellow community. But yeah, I think all of this is just more evidence that Intergalactic is going to be a rough release for Naughty Dog. The trailer ratios have gotten pretty bad. On the Naughty Dog YouTube channel, they hit 1.1 million views by now, but the ratio is 57,000 likes to 131,000 dislikes. That is just about a 2.5 to 1 ratio. And on the PlayStation channel, they've got 1.6 million views with 82,000 likes to a whopping 186,000 dislikes. That one is well over a 2 to 1 ratio as well. And then, over on IGN, they hit about 600,000 views with a ratio of 17,000 likes to 57,000 dislikes, and that is over a 3 to 1 ratio. So clearly, there are still sycophants of Naughty Dog. There are people who will always kiss corporate ass. There are people who will defend them, but they are outnumbered at a massive rate. The people who are against this type of game and this type of controversy being in games is by far the larger force. So, like I said, all of this looks pretty bad for Naughty Dog, but I'm going to leave it there. Drop your mockery of Naughty Dog and Intergalactic into the comment section below, and we will talk there. Thanks for watching, me hearties. If you haven't already, your Admiral is inviting you to subscribe to the channel and become a part of the crew. Life as a space pirate may not be glamorous, but there's always plenty of booty.